Hey guys, back in 2021, we worked with the Grant Imahara STEAM Foundation to auction off some amazing Mythbuster props to promote science learning with Grant's amazing foundation, and we're about to do the same again. So it's not Adam from Tested here, it's Adam from Mythbusters alongside Eric Haven, who's not only one of our key producers for the entire run of Mythbusters, but also drew many of your, he drew most of the blueprints. So if you have a favorite, it was most likely his. And we're going to sign some of these iconic documents to be auctioned off in this current auction. I think that covers it, yes? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, this is the first time you're seeing some of these in a decade or more.
Or more, yeah.
Cutting a sword with a sword.
Yeah.
Shooting locks.
Shooting locks.
Both Carrie, Grant, and Tori's stories.
Yep.
I was jealous about shooting locks. I wanted to do this. Yeah. This rig, a robot rig that Grant built, was one of the more terrifying things I've ever seen.
So where should I?
I'd say down in the corner. Sure. There we go. All right. Let's roll. Oh my God. I forgot all about this story.
During the safety meeting, everyone said this wouldn't happen. Dan said it, Steve-O said it, and the safety guy, Nick, said, oh yeah, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to skip this car. It's too heavy. It won't happen. I was the only guy in the meeting who said, no, we're going to skip this car.
And you did.
And we did. Yeah.
Amazing. It's such a simple execution. Yeah, it's so non-trivial to generate the action, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. This one doesn't have the border.
No.
All right. Beautiful. Oh, that one rolled up very nicely on its own. Whoa, this is a whole thing.
Yeah. It looks like I wasn't pleased with Car Drop Chaos the first time I drew it.
So what do you think would be the thing that you didn't like about this?
Probably the car looks like shit.
This is great. This is, to me, the fact that it has the test and then the final makes this maybe my favorite one.
Oh, neat. Yeah. And here's an example where I didn't know what to draw, like drawing an actual demolition derby would just be so complicated. So I just drew the words.
It's a full blam action balloon.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then I appreciate your making of the Hollywood sign at the same time as the crash test.
Yeah, I must have been pressed for time.
Dude, I dig it. I love these little nernies sticking out here. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Exploding bumpers.
Twice.
Ah.
You liked it. It's so nice you did it twice.
Yeah, I think we went with this one, but who knows?
What I remember taking a picture of me in the front seat of a car and then putting the picture of me in the front seat of the car to look like I was driving it for the high-speed shot. I also like the fact that you use what would tend to be shading on the side of the letter to create the...
Yeah, speed lines.
Speed lines.
Yeah.
I love it. This is another A/B test.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, just the text.
Yep. The number 2 with bullet holes in it, I guess I was going for. I don't know if it reads that way.
This was the never-ending gift. We did so many What is Bulletproof stories.
Yep.
Oh,
Lane weave.
Look at that. It's beautiful. I love you've got the big, late 50s back fins going on there, plus an abduction van.
Yeah. I like the thin lines of the speed line.
Yeah.
In relation to the heavier lines outlining the car.
This is gorgeous. And I also love that it shows the evidence of 15 years sitting in a barrel.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You drew them all. This is a lovely selection. I think there's about a half a dozen here. That's more than we thought we had.
Mm-hmm.
What a delightful document. I get really excited because I've gone to people's houses that bought these and seen them on the wall. It's really neat.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we also have 3 posters that you have drawn over the years. This was the last season of Mythbusters poster. Talk to me about this drawing.
I don't know why, but I struggled with this one.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't capture you guys the way that I wanted. That doesn't even look like you, I don't think.
But we're all each our kind of iconic selves here.
Right. Yeah. I wanted to get you wearing the clothes that you normally wear,
Yeah.
like on location. I wanted to get a shockwave. I don't know if that kind of reads.
Oh, that is right. I
That's
see.
what
It's
the
got a slight
shockwave is.
lighter color
Yeah.
here than there.
Mhm. Yeah, and the iconic shot of a cement truck blowing up.
Yeah. I mean, and this could be either New Mexico, where we blew up our last cement truck, or Angels Camp, where we blew up the first one.
Some desolate place.
Dude, they were always super out in the middle of freaking nowhere.
They had to be.
Let us sign these.
Okay.
And again, these are going to be part of the auctioned off stuff to benefit the Grant and O'Hara Steam Foundation. I just one initial for the first name. I still have this jacket. That first leather jacket. And there we have, I love this, Attack of the Giant Jamie. You made this way back when, 2010.
Yeah, for Comic-Con.
Dude, this
Little
is so great.
car.
I love that you got me in one of my favorite costumes I ever wore, the Matrix.
Yeah.
This is genuinely what Jamie sees when he looks in the mirror. I just love that. I also love, everything about it's great.
Oh, thanks.
Is there a specific panel that you were thinking about as inspiration when you were working on this?
I don't know, something maybe like 1950s sci-fi monster movie.
Yeah. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
Yeah.
A little bit of camp.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
No, without a doubt. We had a little bit of
campy.
camp.
Yeah.
Well, let's sign these. Oh, I got an ink spot on one. That's extra value. I love that it's also not the Batmobile, but it could almost be the Batmobile.
Right.
Had we done the 50 caliber gun by 2010?
Yeah. We used a 50 cal shooting
fish in a barrel. No.
The one in the pool.
Oh, right.
Exploding bullets in water.
Yeah, the bullets underwater. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if you remember, but we're sitting there at lunchtime on that shoot, and we've got like all these guns, and we're in a public swimming pool that's been closed for the day for us. But it's like really early days. Like we'd never done a shoot like this.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there and we're eating lunch, and we hear these sirens off in the distance. And there's a pause while everyone eating thinks the same thing. And Jamie says, I wonder if they're coming for us. And I look at this table filled with guns, and I go, we can hold them off for at least 40 minutes.
That was a fun story.
That was a super counterintuitive.
The guys that I was talking to, the 50 cal, they said, well, you're not supposed to fire that gun indoors. We don't know what'll happen. It may detach your retina. That's what they told me.
From the shockwave of sound.
The shockwave of sound. Yeah. One guy told me he's seen people's shoes get blown off their feet by firing this thing. I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Obviously, that wasn't the case.
Here we have two different comics. No, it's the same comic strip. Yes, it's just the colors are more vibrant here because actually I forgot about this, but we had some of these printed on finer art paper, as well as this, which was a giveaway for Comic-Con, I think the first time we went there.
Mm-hmm.
So were you given free charge to write this story?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I can't even recall if I had to show it to them before it printed. So
Really?
yeah, I just did it and they said that they liked it. Yeah.
Amazing.
I
I love that my hair is a little bit messed up in each frame.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little bit of sticking out.
Yeah.
Is there any part, I love this, crawling through the ductwork. Is there any part of this that you remember not fondly?
No, this was a fun one.
Yeah.
I got the furries.
Oh, yeah. The furries are epic.
Do you ever go into bookstores and sign your books in there?
I did. For the first year the book was out, every time I flew out of SFO, I would go to whichever bookstore was in the terminal I was in, and they all knew me, and they all were like, oh yeah, we got a couple, go ahead and sign them. Or I would just pull it out of the shelf and sign it. But I have not done that in a long time. Maybe because I'm afraid to confront the fact that my book might not be for sale there.
Where has been the strangest place you found your book? Like, how far afield?
Oh, that is a great question. That's sort of interesting. I don't really have a great answer to that because it's not like I look it up when I'm in bookstores. But I will say more and more now at cons, it used to be like 10% of the line would bring a book. And now it's more like 25%.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of surprising. And, of course, there was a font issue with the very first edition where they did the cover in Futura, but the fabric spine is not Futura, and I can't abide looking at it.
No.
And I'd said, is this Futura? And they're like, we don't know. And I'm like, can I see the Photoshop file? And they're like, absolutely not. So I put it in Photoshop myself and figured out that it wasn't. And I made them change it, but I forgot to tell them to change it on the spine too. So the whole first edition has shitty sans serif bullshit type.
Wow. But you sold out of the first edition?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
It's been printed a few times.
Wow.
And it turns out, even though I was only on the New York Times bestseller list for a week, I get to forever call myself
New York Times bestseller.
Best-selling author.
Yeah.
Eric, I'm such a fan of your work. Not only your comic work, but also your producing work. And it's so exciting to me that we get to put these in the auction because it's beautiful work and it should be up on people's walls.
Well, thank you. Yeah, they were fun to do. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do these.
Dude, amazing.
They were fun.
Thank you guys for joining us. We will see information about the auction is in the description below. Get your piece of MythBusters merchandise and support the Grant Imahara Steam Foundation, both at the same time. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you next time.